Meanwhile, it's intriguing to note that Bianca Jagger's intuition about her marriage being over on her wedding day proved correct, as she would go on to experience tremendous fights, trauma, and even abuse from her marriage with Mick Jagger. The Nicaraguan actress had met Mick Jagger in 1970, and they got married in 1971 in a lavish ceremony in Saint-Tropez, France. The marriage was seen as a union between two of the most beautiful and talented people in the world, but behind the glamour, the reality was far from perfect. Bianca Jagger has spoken publicly about the emotional and physical abuse she suffered at the hands of her husband, including an incident where Mick Jagger allegedly had butted her in a fit of rage. Despite the challenges, Bianca Jagger tried to make the marriage work, but it ultimately ended in divorce in 1980. The divorce was a long and messy one, with both parties engaging in a bitter custody battle over their daughter, Jade. Bianca Jagger's experience with Mick Jagger has been well documented, and it serves as a reminder that even the most glamorous and seemingly perfect relationships can be flawed. As Bianca Jagger navigated the challenges of her marriage, she also had to contend with the intense media scrutiny that came with being married to a rock star. The couple's relationship was constantly under the microscope, with every move they made being analyzed and dissected by the press. Despite the challenges, Bianca Jagger has spoken about how she tried to maintain a sense of normalcy in her life, even as her marriage was falling apart. She has also spoken about how she eventually found the strength to leave the marriage and start a new chapter in her life. Bianca Jagger's story is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, and it serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. Growing up in Nicaragua, Bianca Jagger was born on May 2, 1945, into a challenging environment. Her parents' constant fighting created a difficult atmosphere for Bianca and her family, ultimately leading to their divorce when she was just 10 years old. This tumultuous childhood had a profound impact on Bianca, but it also instilled in her a determination to overcome the hardships she faced. After her parents' divorce, Bianca was raised by her mother, who struggled to make ends meet. Despite the financial difficulties, Bianca's mother encouraged her to pursue her education, recognizing the importance of academic success in breaking the cycle of poverty. Bianca was a diligent student, and her hard work paid off when she earned a scholarship to study political science in France. This opportunity not only provided Bianca with a chance to further her education, but also allowed her to experience a new culture and broaden her horizons. Studying in France exposed Bianca to new ideas and perspectives, which would later influence her future endeavors. Her time in France was a pivotal moment in her life, marking the beginning of her journey towards a brighter future. During her formative years, Bianca Jagger's academic pursuits led her to develop a profound interest in Eastern philosophy, which would have a lasting impact on her life. As she delved deeper into the teachings of Eastern thought, she became increasingly drawn to the principles of nonviolence espoused by Mahatma Gandhi. The Indian independence activist's philosophy of peaceful resistance resonated deeply with Bianca, inspiring her to embark on a journey of self-discovery to the land of Gandhi's birth, India. This pivotal period in Bianca's life was marked by a deepening sense of spirituality and a growing awareness of the world beyond her immediate surroundings. As she immersed herself in the rich cultural heritage of India, she began to see the world through a different lens, one that was characterized by a sense of compassion, empathy, and nonviolence. The time she spent in India was a transformative experience that would shape her personal beliefs and identity in profound ways. Bianca's exposure to Eastern philosophy and Gandhi's teachings had a profound impact on her worldview, influencing her to adopt a more holistic and compassionate approach to life. As she navigated the complexities of her own identity, she began to see herself as a global citizen, connected to people and cultures from diverse backgrounds. This newfound sense of connection and purpose would inform her future endeavors as she sought to make a positive impact on the world around her. The experience of traveling to India and immersing herself in its culture was a defining moment in Bianca's life, one that would leave an indelible mark on her personal growth and development. As she reflected on the lessons she had learned, she began to see the world as a complex tapestry of interconnected threads, each one influencing the others in subtle yet profound ways. This newfound understanding of the world would guide her as she navigated the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead, shaping her into the person she would become. Initially, Bianca Jagger's entry into the world of show business was facilitated by her social connections with influential individuals in the media and film industries. Her relationships with prominent figures allowed her to gain access to exclusive events and gatherings, ultimately paving the way for her to pursue a career in acting. However, her early endeavors were not without challenges. One significant setback occurred when she was cast in the 1975 David Putnam movie Trick or Treat. The film's production ultimately came to a halt when Bianca Jagger refused to perform nude scenes, a decision that led to the cancellation of the project altogether. Bianca Jagger's determination to establish herself as an actress led her to audition for various roles, including a part in the movie Last Plane Out. Unfortunately, her audition for this particular film was unsuccessful, marking another obstacle in her pursuit of a successful acting career. Despite these setbacks, Bianca Jagger persevered, driven by her passion for the craft and her desire to make a name for herself in the competitive world of show business. Her experiences, though challenging, would ultimately shape her approach to her craft and inform her future decisions as an actress. It was the year 1970 when Bianca met Mick Jagger at a Rolling Stones concert, and their relationship developed rapidly, fueled by common interests and intense emotions. The connection between them was undeniable, and they found themselves drawn to each other's charismatic personalities. As their romance blossomed, they discovered that they shared a passion for music, art, and politics, which further strengthened their bond. The whirlwind romance led to a wedding within a year, with the couple exchanging vows in a beautiful ceremony in Saint-Tropez, France. However, the fairy tale romance was marred by Mick's infidelity, which started on their wedding day. Despite this, Bianca tried to make the marriage work, but the constant strain of Mick's numerous affairs took a toll on their relationship. The couple's marriage was a subject of intense media scrutiny, with the press constantly speculating about their personal lives. The pressures of fame, combined with Mick's infidelity, ultimately led to the breakdown of their marriage. Bianca's efforts to hold on to the relationship were in vain, and they eventually divorced in 1979. Throughout their marriage, Bianca was often seen accompanying Mick to Rolling Stones concerts and events, and she became a fixture in the rock and roll scene. Despite the challenges she faced in her personal life, Bianca maintained a sense of style and glamour, earning her a reputation as a fashion icon of the 1970s. Her marriage to Mick Jagger may have been tumultuous, but it also gave her a platform to express herself and showcase her unique sense of style. As the marriage between Bianca Jagger and Mick Jagger began, it was quickly overshadowed by Mick's infidelity, which became a public spectacle that would haunt their relationship from the very start, including on their wedding day. The glamour and media attention that surrounded their union could not mask the humiliation and regret that Bianca experienced early in the marriage, as she began to recognize it as a mistake. Bianca's realization of the marriage being a mistake was likely fueled by the numerous instances of Mick's infidelity, which were often splashed across the headlines of tabloids and newspapers. The constant media attention and scrutiny only added to the pressure and stress that Bianca felt, making it difficult for her to cope with the situation. Despite the challenges that they faced, the couple remained together for several years, with Bianca giving birth to their daughter, Jade, in 1971. However, the marriage continued to be marred by Mick's infidelity, and the couple eventually divorced in 1979. Throughout their marriage, Bianca struggled to come to terms with Mick's behavior, and the public nature of his infidelity only added to her humiliation. The experience had a profound impact on her, and she would later speak out about the difficulties that she faced during their marriage. The marriage between Bianca and Mick Jagger was a complex and tumultuous one, marked by periods of glamour and excess, but also by pain and heartache. Despite the challenges that they faced, Bianca emerged from the marriage as a strong and independent woman, determined to move on with her life and forge a new path for herself. Notably, the wedding of Bianca Jagger became a legendary event that was widely covered by the French paparazzi, drawing attention to her bold fashion statement. Bianca's choice of attire, a Yves Saint Laurent suit, was particularly striking, featuring a wide-brimmed hat and a cut skirt paired with a smoking jacket. The outfit was a daring and stylish move that cemented her status as a fashion icon of the time. The wedding celebration itself was a lavish affair, attended by many celebrities and notable figures of the day. The guest list was a veritable who's who of the rich and famous, all of whom had gathered to witness the union of Bianca and her husband. The atmosphere was electric, with the excitement and glamour of the occasion palpable to all in attendance. As the paparazzi snapped photos and the guests mingled, the wedding took on a life of its own, becoming a truly unforgettable experience for all involved. The event was a masterclass in style and sophistication, with every detail carefully considered and executed to perfection. From the exquisite decorations to the impeccable attire of the guests, every aspect of the wedding was a testament to the impeccable taste of the happy couple. The wedding of Bianca Jagger remains one of the most iconic and enduring images of the era, a true testament to the power of fashion and the allure of celebrity. Even years later, the event continues to captivate and inspire, a reminder of the magic and glamour of a bygone age. Meanwhile, Bianca Jagger's marriage to Mick Jagger was a highly publicized and tumultuous one, marked by the couple's frequent appearances at high-profile clubs like Studio 54. The constant spotlight and their own competitive nature fueled ongoing drama and tension between them. Mick's infidelities were a significant source of stress in their relationship, and Bianca often found herself competing with her husband's numerous romantic conquests for attention. As a result, the couple's marriage was often portrayed in the media as a series of high-stakes power struggles, with both Bianca and Mick vying for control and attention. Their relationship was a constant subject of speculation and gossip, with many observers wondering how long it would last. Despite their best efforts to present a united front, the couple's personal struggles were often on full display, making their marriage a kind of twisted spectacle for the public to enjoy. Bianca's own struggles to cope with Mick's infidelities were well documented, and she often found herself at odds with her husband's numerous romantic partners. The tension between them was palpable, and their relationship was often marked by explosive arguments and public displays of anger. Despite their efforts to work through their issues, the couple's marriage was ultimately doomed by Mick's inability to remain faithful. Throughout their time together, Bianca and Mick were fixtures on the New York City nightlife scene, and their appearances at Studio 54 were often the stuff of legend. The club's decadent atmosphere and anything-goes ethos seemed to bring out the worst in the couple, and their competitive nature was often on full display as they vied for attention and admiration from the club's other patrons. As their marriage continued to deteriorate, Bianca and Mick's public appearances became increasingly strained, with the tension between them often palpable. Despite their best efforts to put on a united front, the couple's personal struggles were often on full display, making their relationship a kind of twisted spectacle for the public to enjoy. In the end, it was clear that their marriage was unsustainable, and the couple's eventual divorce was all but inevitable. Following the tumultuous years of her marriage to Mick Jagger, the lead singer of the Rolling Stones, Bianca Jagger found herself entangled in a web of emotional distress. The couple's seemingly picture-perfect relationship began to unravel when Bianca discovered Mick's long-term affair with Jerry Hall. The revelation marked a turning point in their marriage, ultimately leading to their divorce in 1979. As the news of their separation spread, Bianca was faced with the daunting task of rebuilding her life. Despite the emotional turmoil that came with the end of her marriage, she chose to move on without bitterness. This decision was a testament to her strength and resilience as she navigated the challenges of starting anew. Bianca's decision to move forward without harboring resentment was a deliberate choice, one that allowed her to close the chapter on a significant period in her life. The experience, though painful, had a profound impact on her, shaping her into a stronger and more determined individual. As she embarked on this new journey, Bianca was determined to leave the past behind, focusing instead on the possibilities that lay ahead. The divorce marked a significant turning point in Bianca's life, one that would ultimately lead her down a path of self-discovery and growth. Though the experience was undoubtedly difficult, it also presented her with an opportunity to redefine herself, to explore new interests, and to forge a new identity. As she navigated this uncharted territory, Bianca was determined to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Reflecting on her marriage to Mick Jagger, Bianca Jagger's thoughts reveal a complex interplay of love, betrayal, and personal growth. At the time, Bianca was a young and ambitious woman who had met the Rolling Stones frontman at a party in 1970. The couple's whirlwind romance led to a marriage in 1971, which was highly publicized due to Mick's fame. However, their relationship was not without its challenges. Mick's infidelity and the pressures of his rock star lifestyle took a toll on Bianca, who struggled to cope with the constant media attention and her husband's absence. Despite her efforts to make the marriage work, Bianca eventually realized that she could no longer continue in a relationship that was causing her so much pain. Bianca's decision to end the marriage was not taken lightly, and it marked a significant turning point in her life. As she navigated the aftermath of the divorce, Bianca began to focus on her own well-being and future. She threw herself into her work as a human rights activist and began to rebuild her sense of identity outside of her marriage. Through this process, Bianca discovered a newfound sense of purpose and independence. She learned to let go of the past and the emotional baggage that had weighed her down for so long. By doing so, Bianca was able to move forward and create a new life for herself, one that was filled with meaning and fulfillment. In many ways, Bianca's reflections on her marriage serve as a testament to the power of personal growth and resilience. Despite the challenges she faced, Bianca was able to emerge from the experience stronger and more determined than ever. Her story serves as a reminder that it's never too late to make a change and start anew, and that sometimes the most difficult experiences can lead to the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. As Bianca continued on her journey of self-discovery, she remained committed to her work as a human rights activist and continued to advocate for the causes she cared about most. Through her experiences, Bianca had developed a deeper understanding of herself and the world around her, and she was determined to use this knowledge to make a positive impact on the lives of others.